Hey, read this comment time. $1,000,000 question. Who is your girlfriend?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Get this channel to about 3,000 subscribers within the end of this year, and I'll make sure that I'll do a face review. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Some of you might have seen my last video. I was talking to God in the intro, and in this video I made sure that I lit myself in a way that makes me look like a ghost. My study lamp, which was supposed to be on my study desk, is now on my bed lighting me up. Budget lighting setups. Anyway, in this video I'm going to be replying to some of your comments that you have posted under my videos for the last 2 to 3 months. I have been answering to some of these comments then and there, but most of you might have not noticed it under the comment section or might have missed it. So these things might be useful to people who are coming to study in Russia or in my university this year, or people who are planning to study in Russia in the upcoming years. So yeah, we are going to be answering to your comments. So yeah, if you are new to this channel, I'm Mohit Perumal, and I'm a final year medical student here in the Far Eastern Federal University, and let's get started. So first question, Louise asks, can we choose the person we want to share the room with in the dormitories of the Far Eastern Federal University, that is? Technically, if you and the person you want to share the room with are in the same dormitory, are allotted the same dormitory when you are being allotted every year, then technically yes, you can choose to share the room with the person you want to, because me and my roommate, we were roommates a year prior to this, and this year I wanted to share the room along with him again. So when we were allotted the same dormitory, we informed the receptionist about the choice, and they made sure that they allotted the same room for both of us. If you are allotted a different dormitory from the person you want to share the room with, in the middle of the year as the semester starts, you might have the choice of changing your dormitories or changing your rooms through reallocation process, which happens once the semester begins and once everyone are settled inside the dormitories. So yeah, that's that. Next question, is FEFU MCI recognized? Yes, FEFU is MCI recognized, but I chose this question particularly because I had a lot of these questions in my previous videos, like in my old videos, asking if FEFU and some of the other universities are MCI recognized. Students usually don't know how to see if a university is MCI recognized. Most of the times, if the university is being recognized by the WHO website, then the university will be recognized by the Medical Council of India, which is now the NMC rather than MCI. Previously, when the MCI was still in place, when the NMC bill was not passed in the parliament, we had to go to the MCI, submit documents of our admission letters, things like that, and get a MCI recognition certificates. I and my friends who came at that period of time, we have our MCI recognition certificates being allotted to us, but now I don't think it is actually necessary to apply for that now that MCI is changed into NMC in the recent bill. So yeah, when a university is being recognized by the World Health Organization, then it makes the university being recognized by the Medical Council of India as well. If you want to see if the university is being recognized by the US or the European Union, etc., you can go into the sponsor certificates link that is in the WHO website, that is medical school directories. You can go there, see the sponsor certificates, and you will see the links to different kinds of organizations that will have provided their sponsor certificates for the particular university. So that is the thing that tells you that this university has been recognized by all those unions, and you can write the exams that are conducted by all those unions, for example USMLE, PLAB, etc. So I think that answers your question of if FEFU is recognized by MCI. That was a long ass answer. Next question, what if we couldn't pass NEET and wanna come? Is that okay? If you hadn't passed NEET and you want to study in other countries, it is a possibility, because most of the countries have eligibility criteria as passing your 12th grade in physics, chemistry and biology. Those three are the main subjects that you must have passed in certain percentiles. Some of the countries like US and UK also have entrance exam to get into medical school, but the main point of NEET is that if you want want to go back to India and start practice, then NEET is absolute eligibility criteria. For studying inside India or outside India, you have to pass NEET and then get into medical school, because once you get out of your medical school and want to come and apply in India for licensing or for the examinations, NEET is an absolute criteria. For someone like me who was in the first set, we did not have that as an absolute criteria back then, but from the next set you had to pass NEET in order to get inside the universities. Some of the universities inside Russia mandate that you have to pass NEET. For example, my university last year, I guess we had that thing as mandatory. So NEET is not a criteria to come and study in other countries, but you will definitely require the pass certificate of NEET if you want to go back to India and get your licensing certificates in there. Next one. This was a question that I got a lot. What is going to be our next plan after finishing my studies in Far Eastern Federal University? Am I going to apply for PG in India? Am I planning to do FMG, or am I having plans for other exams such as USMLE and PLAB? Currently, I am in a mindset of applying for FMG as well as PLAB. I'm preparing for both. I'm planning to give exams for both next year when I complete my studies in here. I am practicing for FMG much more in comparison with the others, because FMG for me is a much difficult examination in comparison with the others, because I usually don't do well with MCQs. So yeah, those are my plans. I'm planning to give out PLAB and FMG at the same time and see what clicks. Next question is from Vatsal Kumar. Do we need both an iPad and laptop? Is laptop necessary for anything, or will iPad just be enough? In my opinion, iPads are going to be just enough. You just need some time to get used to the workflow in an iPad. For example, I have been using an iPad for over 5 years and everything is in my fingertips. I don't even need a laptop to survive in here apart from editing my photos and editing my videos. So yeah, for everything else like reading books, downloading books, listening to songs, watching movies, or even attending your classes, FEFU has been conducting classes online with Microsoft Teams. So that application is available on iPads. With the recent updates of iPadOS, you can access most of the websites in their original quality like you would access it in a computer or in a Chromebook. So that also provides additional features. So yeah, if you don't have any of the professional workflows like working with Adobe Lightroom, Photoshop, etc., then your iPad will be enough for everything else. Next, again, this is a question from one of my recent subscribers asking, how can a medical student have this much time? So yeah, this is like a stereotype when it comes to medical students. Like, we don't have enough time for rest of the other things. We are just invested in going through our books. For most part, yeah, we are busy with a lot of stuff when our practices start, when we are involved with a lot of research works and things like that. But it is like any other profession or any other professional course for that matter, like engineering, etc. We need to put in hours and hours of work, but we have enough free time to get on with our hobbies and stuff like that. I make YouTube videos and I even shoot events and things like that. I go for photo shoots from time to time. So I have time for my own hobbies. Otherwise, life will be hell to live with, man. If you don't have at least one hobby in the side to, like free up your mind from all the things that are happening in and around medical school. Because yes, medical school is a really stressful place to be just because you have a lot of things to do, but there is enough time left in your day to do all the stuff. For example, a lot of my friends are involved in professional bodybuilding. They go to gym religiously, but they still have time to come back, study, etc. So yeah, that's not going to be an issue. It is something that the world thinks that medical students do, like just study all the time. But yeah, we do party, we do have some fun. Next question is from Shrave Verma. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Do Indian medical students study with international medical students? Yes, we are not the only international students to come and study in the international medical faculty. There are people from other countries like Brazil, Colombia, people from all over the African subcontinent come and study in my university. There are also people from Indonesia. I have an Indonesian friend in my class and my group. People from other countries like Egypt, etc., they also come and study in the English medium. I have people from, I have friends from Afghanistan who come and study with in the English medium. So yeah, Indian students do get to study with international medical students. They also are interested in the English faculty. Next one, Harshit asks if there are any research opportunities in my university, like extracurricular activities and some other stuff to make the CV look good. Yes, there are research opportunities available inside my university, but initially you would find it really difficult because most of the things and most of the faculty in there speak Russian. Some of them do speak in English, but the workflow is going to be in Russian because it is a Russian university and we are in Russia after all. But because scientific works do occur in the language of English for the most part, they are somewhat well versed and can speak English from time to time. There are research facilities available though. I recently submitted a scientific paper. I recently presented a scientific paper in English and was invited to take part in research in the university. So yeah, you have a lot of opportunities to take part in research. That's not going to be a problem. Next question comes from Abhishu Singh. Sorry for butchering your name too. How far are the hostels from the classroom? From the last dorm I was staying, that is the 9th building, and this dormitory that I'm staying, that is 8.1, that is the 8th series, are the most close dormitories to the main buildings. I usually take about 10 to 15 minutes to walk to my classes every single morning. From other dormitories, I would rather choose to take the bus in the morning, and even if you walk, it will take around 20 minutes or so to get to your hostels if you are walking fast. So that's not going to be an issue. It is not like you need to take an entire transportation route to come to the classrooms every morning. Your classrooms and dormitories are pretty much inside the university. Let's get to the next one. This question again was one of the most asked question in my old videos and even one in my recent videos. Tamil Melody Status asks, bro, உங்களுக்கு தமிழ் தெரியுமா? நல்லாவே தமிழ் பேசுவேன். Also, அந்த வீடியோல கடைசியில நான் தமிழ்ல தான் பேசியிருந்தேன். நீங்க அந்த வீடியோ கடைசி வரையும் பார்க்கலன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Next question. Can you even say he is in the last year of medical school? A lot of my friends and family also have the same doubts. I don't know why though. Maybe because of my appearance or maybe because how I talk or something. People usually don't associate me when I tell them that I'm in my last year of medical school. But yeah, this is what you get. This is the reality of medical school. There are people like me who study in medical school too. So to answer your question, yes, I'm in the last year of medical school. I'm going to complete my medical studies this year. So yeah, with that, we come to the end of this video. I think I have answered most of your questions. If you have found this video to be anywhere useful, leave likes down below. Also, subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or any questions in regards to the university or medical studies in general. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Ayyo. In case you people take this really seriously and get me to that 3,000 subscribers mark within the end of this year, then I'm in real trouble because I need to find myself a girlfriend before that. So yeah, but 3,000 man, it's such a huge number that I don't think you people will be able to do that. Will you though? Will you? Nah.